Have you ever asked yourself which car is faster between a Camaro and a Mustang? Well, guess what? That's exactly what we're here to find out. What better way to kick off an amazing automotive show like this than to compare two iconic vehicles? We have a brand new Chevy Camaro 2017, it's a Super Sport, and we have a 2017 Ford Mustang GT with a 5-liter Coyote under the hood. Both of these cars are iconic and great from the factory, but we're more interested in seeing what these cars do once we start putting some modifications into them. Both of them will be going on the road course, the drag strip, and the chassis dyno to see how they do in stock form. In stage 1, both cars are going to get $5,000 in modifications, and then they get put through the ringer. All of those courses, road course, drag strip, chassis dyno. But just because one of these cars wins with $5 grand put into it, doesn't make it the winner. Because after that, we're going to put an additional $15,000 into that car. That one and that one. For now, we need to meet the builders of both of these cars. We're going to toss it over to them. What's up, guys? So I'm still your host of Horsepower Wars, Brian Petty, but there are some key points that we kind of overlooked and missed, and this video was supposed to be done 5 hours ago. So I want to introduce you to the builders a little bit better. We need to talk about the cars more, and after that's all done, then we can go back to what we already shot. Oh, Chase. Oh, he's got his headphones. Okay, Chase, what's up?
What up?
Okay, so we need to go over the cars more, right, because we just said Camaro Mustang, right? So Chase, he is representing Team Bowtie.
Just look at my shirt. Oh, nice.
Totally. Got it. Right. Okay, so Steve Turner. Ford next. GT. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we have everything laid out. 2017 Camaro 2SS, Ford Mustang GT, ace and base, all the options, 455 horsepower, 435 horsepower, 6-speed trans, 8-speed trans.
Yep.
Heavier, lighter. That's it. So now, baselines, 5K, 15K budgets.
You are watching a master at work.
Now you might be wondering where we're getting these $5,000 budgets and what we're spending them on and how we're getting the prices. Where are we coming up with that, right? Well, we forgot to mention one of our biggest, most awesome sponsors. And that would be Summit Racing Equipment. And that's where the prices are coming from. The exact prices that you can buy all this stuff for, that's what we're saying, that's what we're telling you. If you need any parts for your build, go to Summit, because they'll be able to provide you with everything you and your car needs. See ya.
Summit, the official sponsor of
Horsepower Wars.
All that jazz.
Alright.
So baseline testing, what is involved in baseline testing, Chase?
Well, I think baseline, we need to see what these cars can do in almost every environment to crown one of these official pony car champion. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be hitting the chassis dyno, the quarter mile, the road course, and then we're going to do 60-0 braking in case this is a lot closer than I think it will be. There's a lot of opportunities to mix and match where you'll focus on, but at the end of those you want to come away with the most points because that person is going to get crowned king.
Hit me with the points again.
Let's talk about points, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Alright, so for the dyno, we're gonna do 2 points.
2 points.
2 points. Like a 2-pointer, like a jump shot, like a J.
Alright, road course.
3-pointer, baby, from downtown.
All the points. All the points. And the drags are the same.
3 has to be the same for the road course.
Yeah, those are both pretty heavy. 60-0 braking, that's gonna be 1, right?
Yeah, just 1. Kind of a tiebreaker in case so things don't end up even at the end of all of this. Nobody likes a tie. It's like kissing your sister.
Okay, so we're doing baseline testing in all of these areas, but we're gonna hit them all again, right?
Yeah, 2 rounds, right? So we're getting 5K for the first build, full bolt-ons, No internal mods or anything like that, no nitrous. But then we're gonna move on to the 15K. And 15K is gonna be boost. Like that's specifically going to be used. Pro Chargers providing both. And then we'll repeat this testing process. So we're gonna keep track of the points. One car may lose one of these sections, but if it dominates the others, it could end up winning overall.
That's it. Baseline testing, all these.
So
5K, all these. 15K, all these. Now you know the rules. We're going to go to a little more formal setting. Chase and Steve are both going to talk about the cars, what they think, and their plans. So keep following, keep watching. There's just information. It's good. You need it.
Roll footage.
Joining me here in the shop, I have Chase Christensen, who is the editor of LSX Magazine, and he is going to be heading up the build on the 2017 Camaro SS. You see sitting right behind him. But not here in person because we're not cool enough to have him here with us, is Steve Turner, the editor of Ford Next Magazine. But before we get into anything, Chase, I want to talk to you about the Camaro. Tell me about it. Tell me what it's got and why it's so much better than the Mustang that's sitting behind me.
First of all, I would say looks. I mean, that's a face only a mother could love. But other than that, it's got an LT1 V8. It makes 455 horse, 455 pound-feet of torque. It's more than the Mustang. It also weighs 200 pounds less, so it's got an inherent advantage there. And I just think it's an overall better platform, to be perfectly honest with you. So I think the Coyote is capable in its own right, but I think when it comes down to it, the Camaro is going to give him a run for his money.
Well, now I have to give Steve a little bit of a chance to rebuttal that argument.
Well, the Mustang's strength is that it's just a very adaptable platform, and this is the end of the run for the first gen of the S550, so there's a robust aftermarket support. Obviously, I don't agree with Chase about how the car looks. I think the Mustang looks fantastic, and the Camaro kind of looks like a cartoon, so I don't think there's an advantage there. Obviously, the Camaro has a little bit of a power advantage, and it has some of the modern conveniences in the transmission and the active suspension because it was updated before the Mustang was. But again, I think the Mustang is an adaptable platform, and once we start bolting on parts, those minor advantages will disappear.
What is your advantage over Chase and his Camaro for the first $5,000 as stage one?
I think ultimately the Mustang's a more bolt-on friendly vehicle. You know, you really can't make a lot of power in the Camaro without a cam swap, so I think we're going to have a little bit of an advantage in just the pure bolt-on phase.
Chase, stage one of the competition with your $5,000 put into the Camaro, what are you seeing as far as being faster, being slower? I mean, how do you think it's going to stack up against the Mustang with the same exact amount of money put into it?
I think the simple fact is it's cheaper to mod an LS or LT like this LT1 than it is to mod a Coyote. The Coyote is a capable platform. I'm not going to say that it's not, but dollar for dollar, we saw it in the LS versus Coyote shootout, and we're gonna see it again here on Pony Wars.
And we'll be able to see exactly how both of these cars play out when we baseline test in our next episode that you can watch on horsepowerwars.com. I can't win for winning. The second I get a chance to go, I don't go.
They're being assholes, man. And now they're probably gonna kick us out of the track. Or at least the car, for sure.
I believe that's an accurate assessment.
No.
I believe that's accurate.